If you're in need of a webinar solution, then look no further than Audio Video Conference with many great features to help your business. We even allow you to soft brand the application, which means you can create a skin and change the color of the program. You can also swap out our logo and include your own. You can even profile a product or service in this area and hyperlink it to a website, or simply leave it blank if you create a skin. You can also hide the visitors list, and you can hide the chat box, increasing the video size, and simply bring them back. And visitors to your room can indicate their online status by choosing this button and choosing their option, whether they're away, busy, or want to ask a question. And if you want to randomly select a winner, use our raffle button, which selects someone from the list and allowing you to award prizes if necessary. And when you want to remove that, just simply click the raffle button again and it removes their name. Many of the features are controlled under the Actions tab, like desktop sharing, which will allow you to demonstrate your things on your computer, but we're not going to use the desktop sharing. I just want to go right into the presentation tab and show you how you can add and store an unlimited number of PowerPoints in the program. And then once they're stored, simply double click and choose the PowerPoint of your choice. And the PowerPoint has many controls at the top here, allowing you to advance slides or animated slides. So if you have animation in your PowerPoint, all those animations and transitions are maintained. You can also choose from the thumbnail section the slides you want to go to. And when you're finished doing your presentation, just hit the home button, brings you right back to the staging area. And then you can choose another action from the Actions tab. Our flip chart is a very powerful application. It's a whiteboard and blackboard combined into one, giving you much more flexibility. You can draw on the board. You can actually write on the board, which I'm not going to demonstrate here. You can even import images from your computer on this board and then write and draw on those images. I'm not going to demonstrate that here. I just want you to know that. And then once you add images or draw images, you can notice here that I just changed the layer, so you can bring images to the front and send other images to the back. Also, this is page 1, and this is what's unique about our flip chart. You can actually add pages. So I just clicked and added page 2, which means now I can manipulate this page. So unlike a whiteboard and blackboard where you have to erase those areas once you've covered those areas, with the flip chart you can actually create multiple pages and then simply flick back and forth between pages as necessary, so you don't have to erase the content, and you continue to add pages, or you can delete pages. You can clear a page. I just cleared this page, so page 2 is blank. I can go back to page 1 and page 1 will have content, or I can delete the page like I just did and you see the content is on page 1. You can also save your work on your computer and refer to it later. Again, hit the home button when you're ready to come back to the staging area. And let's take a look at video sharing. We have a YouTube integration which will allow you to type in the URL here to any YouTube video as long as it's public and not private, and then click share. And then the video will be present on the staging area right here for you and your visitors. They will control the presentation. They will control the video. And then click the home and come back. Social media. It's a great integration. It will allow you to integrate with Twitter and Facebook if you have accounts. Now you have to authenticate. You have to be able to log into your account, such as Twitter, and then just simply type your message and hit the send button, and that will tweet your message to your Twitter account. Same thing with Facebook. You have to sign in to authenticate your Facebook account. But once you do that, you can simply then type your message in the box and hit send, and your message then gets posted to your Facebook page. And now let's take a look at polls. You ever want to poll your audience, ask them a question? Well, our poll editor allows you to create any number of polls and store them in your polls editing software. So you can create multiple polls, and then you can simply edit these polls, and they are one question polls, which means you can create many polls, but each poll will only be allowed to create one question. But then your responses, your answers that you want to give your attendees the choice of, can be multiple. So you can have multiple choice answers, but only one question. So keep that in mind. Very simple to create. You simply keep adding your responses where you want to give the visitors a choice. And then once you do that, you simply apply those changes and then click on active so you can actually make that poll active. And then when they log in, all they have to do is hit the polls button at the top and answer your poll. Another great feature to audio video conference is the ability to float the presenter or the people in the video window, multiple people actually. So if you want your attendees to be able to see you while you're doing a presentation, or while you're into desktop sharing or even flip chart, any number of the action tabs, you can actually float yourself. So simply tell your visitors, hey, double click on my video and float me around the screen. That's what we call it. And if you want to float more than one person, if you have multiple people doing a presentation, you can do that. And then of course when you're back on the stage area, tell them to hit the X button, and that puts you and other visitors who are presenting right back on the staging area. The recording feature allows you to record your video in either AVI or FLV format. It saves automatically to your hard drive, or you can remove that. And it uploads to YouTube if you use that choice. And if you click on the YouTube feature, it will allow you to answer some YouTube information and then upload your video to YouTube. And you can save the full screen or just a select area. Perhaps you want to give someone else the ability to be on the stage with you. So you can simply right click on their name and choose the option that says give mic and webcam to user. There are other features in there as well. You can give them just the mic without bringing them over on the stage. You can also remove people from the conference room and ban people. But maybe you want to have multiple people. In fact, audio video conference allows you to have up to 10 different people on the staging area at the same time. I'm demonstrating here with 9. You'll notice that 2 people do not have their webcams, but if you give them the webcam and mic control, then that means they can come over on the stage and they can engage in an audio conversation without having to hold down any buttons. If they don't come over on the staging area, then they will have to hold down the talk button in order to communicate. And then when you want to remove people from the staging area, you just simply hit the button in the upper right corner and remove them from the staging area. And you'll notice that the videos dynamically change. They adjust to the stage area. So you can actually bring back the visitors list and bring back the chat area, which will then dynamically change the videos. And of course, you can remove them all when you want. Audio video conference is a great solution for online webinars. In fact, it even allows you to turn off and on the chat areas as well as the question board. You can entertain questions and screen those questions by turning off the chat area, and then only you can see the questions that are being presented, and you can choose if you want to allow people to see them or not. We will continue adding new things to audio video conference. Go ahead, try it for yourself today.